There is a country where people eat rocks. Like this. Where is this place? Why do they eat rocks? And how does it taste? This food is clay. Yes, actual clay that is grown in the mountains. And some people here consider it food. Welcome to Kazakhstan! In Kazakhstan and in Central Asia, you can go into a market and see buckets of clay right next to the fruits and nuts. So you just eat it like that?
Yeah.
Some people buy and eat this like a snack. Even pregnant women do. But why?
I eat it because sometimes I crave it. This one is my favorite because it's saltier.
Nobody really knows where the tradition comes from, but many people think that it has a lot of nutrients. Some people think that clay is good for you because it has lots of iron. But most doctors disagree with this and do not recommend it. A bit dry. Some lime. I don't know how I feel about it. Not everyone eats clay, and it's not that common. But if you ever wanted to eat rocks, then come to Kazakhstan. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
This is the spiciest pepper in the world, and it was created by this man.
Hello, Nas Daily. I'm Smoking Ed Curry.
Ed was an alcoholic, and the only way for him to quit alcohol was to eat spicy peppers. Every day he wakes up at 4 a.m. and starts experimenting with pepper plants. The hotter he would make them, the less he would think about alcohol. He had so many peppers that he created a hot sauce business. And that made him rich and got him a Guinness World Record. Because this pepper he made is officially the hottest in the world. This pepper is not just hot, it also saves lives. Ed's peppers are being used by scientists to help children with obesity and to contribute to cancer research. Who knew you could save a life by using hot peppers? That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow. I found a woman in Turkey who took things to the next level because she can turn anything in the world into a cake.
Merhaba Nas Daily, ben Tuğba Geçkil. Herhangi bir şeyi pastaya dönüştürebilirim.
She took everyday objects like this plant or this coffee and turned them into an edible object that tastes sweet, like a cake. And soon enough, objects were not enough, so she started to work on people. Celebrities, politicians, and even food cakes and even COVID cakes. With Tuba, anything can be a cake, and her cakes can cost you anywhere between $100 to $10,000. At the end of the day, very few people buy a cake for the taste. They just buy it for the look or for the celebration. So they might as well buy a cake that looks good and tastes good. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow. In Hong Kong, I found a chef who makes noodles using his butt.
Hello, Nas Daily. 大家好，我係 Marco。
Marco is a chef who makes noodles by bouncing up and down in a kitchen for hours. His family restaurant has been making noodles for generations. First, he goes into this tiny room and takes a thick slab of dough. Then takes a huge bamboo stick, attach the stick on top, hop on it, and start bouncing up and down, right and left for hours and hours until the dough is super strong and super flat. They do this process with every noodle dish that they serve. This tradition of cooking is a dying art, and nobody does it anymore because of how tough it is. But Marco believes it's all worth it, and he continues to do it, not for money, not for fame, but simply for passion. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow. Hi, this is a normal-sized nut, and this is the world's largest nut. Oh, yes, you are looking at it. This nut is bigger than an iPhone, bigger than a drone, and bigger than a human head. It's the size of a human butt. That's why people also call it the butt nut. This gigantic nut comes from an even bigger fruit that can weigh up to 42 kilograms.
Okay, it's heavy. Can I go down?
And it grows in only 2 islands in the entire world, the Seychelles Islands.
We have the biggest and heaviest nut in the world.
This nut is so rare that you are banned from eating it. Work out with it or do anything with it other than marvel at its size and its weight.
Wow, this is pretty big!
The world is full of nuts, but the biggest one of them all happens to look like a butt.
That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.